So let's let's cross our fingers tonight works out a little bit better, huh? But I did the tech check right as I was starting up. Internet should be amazingly hunky-dory. Amazingly hunky-dory. Or at least it was as I was starting up. If it tanks, that's how I know the Kabam gods plot against me. But all signs seem to be going pretty well. So, audio check looks good. Mic audio looks good. The hell? Alright, well, I'm just gonna roll with it. The actual YouTube preview is kind of all over the place. And don't really know what to make of that. Because that's different. Yeah, I have no idea what's up with YouTube. But, I mean, if it looks good for you guys, then that looks good for me, and that's good enough for me. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the festivities. Hope you all are doing well for this this busy, fine, fun Monday. It's been a busy day here so far. Hope you all are doing well. I'm doing well. And it seems to be going pretty good so far tech-wise. Trying something a little bit different with the setup back here. Don't worry though, there's still a black shirt under there. So, it's still a part of me. Just like an onion, just peeling back the layers. I want to welcome you to the stream here. It's going to be a really chill, laid-back stream today. We're just going to be doing milestones, 1 to 10% for the X-23 arena. I wound up completely schluffing off for round 1 and just barely getting above the final milestone at about 12.5 million. And wound up in the 1 to 10% bracket. So with that all having been said, getting there again this time around shouldn't be a problem, which is really nice. It's my favorite kind of arena grind where it's just, you're just putting up points, casually having fun, and, whatever winds up happening. But again, welcome everybody. Welcome. Looking forward to chatting with you guys here over the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being. You guys know the drill by now. I'm already just jumping in. I have done 0 arena today. It's been a super busy day. So I've got the whole infinite streak here to build up, and then afterwards, start diving in with the rank 5s till I get to win streak 20, and then as soon as I hit 20, then start at the top of the 6-star roster, work my way down. And by then, should be winding up right about at that hour and a half, couple hour mark. And I'm hoping to be somewhere in the 5 to 6 million point range. So that is the itinerary for tonight. We'll see how far I actually wind up getting. Who knows? It's either going to go exactly like that, or I'm going to do a Schwarzenegger voice narrating this like it was a radio broadcast again. Time will tell. Time will tell, guys. I want to take a moment, though, and welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Cheers for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos I've put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. Got plenty of cool stuff here coming down the pipes. I got 2 videos uploaded today. I am trying to finish editing one for tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Wednesday. Got a bunch more after that. And those are just the crystal openings. It's been immensely busy. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but... well, I posted a video earlier today that bragged about CEO luck, and that was the Platinum Pool video. If you haven't seen that already, I do encourage you to check it out. It definitely took me by surprise. But that is not the only CEO video that's going to be coming out this week. So, there you go. There's your teaser. Stay tuned. But I think that about covers all the bases for the intro for... prior bulletins. So let's get through and say howdy to who's in chat. So starting from the top, as I'm getting mowed down by Moda. Ito, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Cheers, bud. Falcon, always a pleasure. Really dug the comment you posted in the video today. Really dug that. Thank you muchly. Shadow, good to see you. Pleasure as always. And Matt Murdoch is here. Happy Monday, all. Happy Monday. I do hope the week has found you all well here so far. I know we are only one day into the week, but it is, you know, it's always good to start the week off on a solid note. Yashis is here. What's up, bud? And Paz, thank you. I decided to spruce up a little bit. Prove to the internets once and for all that I own more than black t-shirts. That and real reason though is just because of the different setup. As I'm trying to figure out the lighting in the background here, me wearing a black shirt just wasn't gonna work. Like so far, I'm kind of liking the gist of it so far, but it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Seek and Destroy, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Happy Monday. How are you doing? Voice cracks right there. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. I've spent more of my life on this side of puberty than I was before, and my voice still cracks, so. I don't know what you're going to do with that little snippet of information, but now it's out there, so. Enjoy, everybody. Death Supreme, how are you? Hello again. Doing well, doing well, doing well. I gotta say, I'm really doing good. Today was super busy. It's one of those kind of days where it's like you get up in the morning, you hit the ground running, and then pretty much the entire day up until right now when I'm able to just sit down and play and chat with you guys is just like busy, chasing. It's crazy. Seek and Destroy says loves X-23. Use her a lot in AQ. She's great. She's great. Great bleed. Great regen. Solid mutant champ. Sassy went for 20 mil. No way. Unbelievable. Ah, that's so disappointing. I believe it, though. I believe it. But, you know, everybody, I bet, is just kicking themselves right now for not going for him. Which is a real shame, too, because I wound up putting up 16 million points, so 4 million more, and I would have had myself that featured. Shame. Which really sucks, because if I would have just spent more time in there instead of the X-23. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Well, now I'm just going to try and hope to pull him out of featured crystal. AC, reppin' Japan. Cheers, bud. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Can I look at your 4th top champ? That wouldn't be the Daredevil Netflix, would it? I did see you post in the Discord about that rank up. And I would kind of expect him to be right up there in the top couple champs. How have you been liking him as a rank 5 now? Shadow, hoping that the patch doesn't mess up Android users. I hope so too. It always seems to be that way though. Like, as soon as the patch is out, then there's unscheduled maintenance, there's unexpected glitches, bugs, all that fun stuff. But, you know, hope springs eternal that this time will be the first time that we go without any of that nonsense. So, you know, knock on wood, right? Yo, Tom, good to see you. Happy Monday. Hello, hello. AC says he absolutely loves Daredevil. Enjoying every minute of him. And very happy to see his mugshot and his profile. Well, good, bud. I'm glad you really dig him. I'm sure he'll probably grow on you. I hope. You know what makes me wonder though about that, and this is something that we probably won't find out very easily, but okay, so rank 150 was like 20 mil, right? But how far up that food chain do you have to go before it jumps from 20 mil to like 50 mil, you know? So like 150 is 20, is 140 like 50, 60? Because if so, then that's not really, it's not as painful. Nah, AC, once you get that generic 5-star awakening, you gonna use it on Daredevil? Because, you know, I mean, once he's woken up, then you can start pouring all your hard-earned Sig Stones into him, too. Ah, okay. Okay. Already awakened. Well, that's something, right? That's something. Well, my hat's off to you again. You see, that is not some people's first choice, but you did it. You got him, and enjoy. But watch, AC is gonna be having the last laugh as soon as they give DDN a proper buff. You got them all already ranked up and good to go. 20 mil was 119. Alright, that hurts. That hurts. I really wonder why. He's not a bad champion. And even with the split arena, I would have expected his cutoff to be 40 at the lowest. Hey, awesome, Tom. Very cool. Very cool. It's a really solid notch on the completion belt right there, so big congrats to you. Well, then I really wish that they would do double arena more often. Because 20 mil for a featured champ, even if it got pushed up to 30 or 40 for a brand new feature, it is much more reasonable than the freaking 70, 80 that we've been getting for no reason. Especially for a 5-star. I'm just a wee bit salty. Wee bit salty. Guido says, what would Daredevil's buff be like? I don't know, maybe better perks with dodging projectiles, dodging energy attacks, maybe better armor, more reliable armor breaks, better synergies. Maybe immune to reverse control, something like that. Tom says, got the 5-star Nexus and a choice between Winter Soldier, Star-Lord, and Hood. Chose Star-Lord. You have chosen wisely. Hood isn't bad, but between Hood and Star-Lord, it's Star-Lord every time. Alright, so let's throw up Sparkles, Ultron, and Cap. Tier 4 basic arena was the breaking point. Yeah, seriously, with the drought that's constantly going on. Yep. Yep. What's up, Juan? Happy Monday. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Doing very well. It's been a busy day, a very relaxing day. Glad to be sitting down and just hanging out for a minute. Hope you're doing well as well. I hope the week is off to a good start. Especially since it's the first Monday in August, you know? Not just the week, starting off the month on a good note. Alright, Hulk, now if I could just get you to like throw a special instead of just like constantly heavy attacking, that would be cool. But you know what? Ain't nobody got time for this. I got points to get, dude. I don't have time to wait for you to figure out your business. Iceman will be in next rank 5. That is a very good rank 5 to rank 5. Plus, getting the cold snap on opponents is still really useful too, as you know, for a fun damage over time effect, but then also just to reduce the evasion and whatnot too of particular characters. And you got the ice armor, so you can tank huge special 3 hits too. Yeah, Iceman's real solid. Airwalker's gonna cause a lot of lag on older phones. Yep. Guaranteed. And it's not like something like that is new for Kabam either, you know? Every time they've got a champ that comes out with a bunch of bells and whistles and effects, right? There's always a backlog of either phones overheating or crashing entirely. Like when Void came out, right? I remember Void was breaking a lot of older phones just because of his nonsense. I mean, they eventually figured it out, and the phones finally just bricked anyway, so. But even still, not fun. Not fun. Good, AC. Real good. Glad it's moving up. Putting in the work, and it's paying off. All right, Paz. Take care, bud. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll catch you next time. You know, it actually took me a good long while to take Iceman up. Not because I didn't like him, just because I didn't have him. Like, as a 4-star, yeah, immediately just took him up as far as he could go, but it took me a good, like, year and a half after his 5-star release to pull 1, let alone dupe him. So, yeah, I absolutely agree. If you got him, go for it. Yo, what's up, Black Knight? Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Come on. There we go. Yeah, Black Knight, we were just talking about that. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. 20 mil was 119. I'm trying not to dwell on it. All I know is that it's a disgustingly good steal for those that got him. See, Shadow, that's a very logical question, a very logical comment. But, you know, Um, the company isn't exactly known for its brilliant quality of life improvements. And I'm sure it's something that they're thinking about and working on, which means we'll probably see it sometime in 2022 if we're lucky. I don't know, man. I don't know. It hurts. It hurts. Yeah, and then Iceman too, when you buff him up with synergies between the Beardo synergy, not Nick Fury, the Reed synergy, and then Sinister as well. Hopefully Magneto has solid mutant buffing synergy, or Professor X as well. And then yeah, that guy's just gonna keep cleaning up. That Sasquatch is still bothering me. That's me combining bothering and bugging in one word. It still bothers me. Always, always, always shoulda, woulda, coulda. But that's the thing, you know, where do you draw the line? Like, super low cutoffs like that aren't unheard of, but they're still uncommon. So like, even if you were to just constantly put up over the cutoff amount, how far would you go? You know, he went for 20 mil this time. Sometimes they go low for 30. Sometimes they go low for 40. And by that point, if you've already invested 40 million points, then you may as well keep going to what the actual cutoff would be, you know? You say that, EC, but it will be. It will be. Nice thing about those is that they work as 4 stars as well. You still get the synergy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Sassy, sassy, sassy. Son of a gun. Although, you know, I gotta say, I'm still saving up for a bunch of featured crystals when the crystal changes over in another, what, month and a half? So, wind up pulling him then, and he's still gonna wind up being the rank 3 bench warmer that he would be, even if I got him right now. Again, not because he's a bad champ, it's just that because there are just so many amazing Mystic champs. It's hard to have a place for everybody, you know, with the way that the game is designed. You know, what about Mike? Why am I pushing this on? I'm Iceman. I got ice armor. Even if he does throw a special 3, I'm not bothered. I can throw mine just in case he does. I lose my armor, then I can throw mine, get my armor back. Well. Come on, dude. There we go. Attaboy. Hey, alright, AC. Take care, bud. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep well, and we'll catch you in a stream coming up here. Be well. Alright, so Carnage doing the little spinny knifey attack. That's not nice. Alright, well now I'm not bleeding anymore, so let's do that. Do that. No, no, stop it. Come on. Excellent. Clinch that victory. Pulled the victory from the jaws of defeat. Excuse me. It was way too early to be yawning like that. Dang it. Missed the parry. Don't you hate it when that happens? You're expecting to parry, you're waiting to parry, and then you mistime the parry by a fraction of a second. And then you may as well not have been doing anything at all. Boink. Yoink. So what do you guys think? While I think of it. So we got the first of the platinum pool pieces today, right? Do you think the second one is going to be available, what, next week? The week following? Do you think they're going to do like every other week, every 3 weeks, something like that? And do you think they're going to have those platinum pool crystals available a la carte? Or do you think they're only going to be part of the bundles? Tom says, is Doctor Doom worthy of a 5-star generic awakening? Been wondering if I give it to him. Yes. Yes, but not entirely yes. And let me explain that. Yes, because he's a completely broken OP champ who has huge prestige, and he's just fantastic all around. He's fun to play, high damage, utility, the whole 9 yards. That having been said, his awakened ability applies a shock to opponents whenever he nullifies a buff, right? So much like Warlock, it's a real nice to have, but isn't required to play Doom at all. Like 95% of his kit is still available unawakened. You know, that having been said, so you might want to save it since it's a generic for somebody else who really does need it, like Nick Fury, like Corvus, you know, Cap Sparkles maybe. Unless you're just absolutely hard-pressed for prestige and then need Doom awakened and ramped up for that, but probably hold it. Probably hold it. Tom. Hey! I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Well, I mean, he should cost an arm and a leg because he's head and shoulders above the rest. And I know in my heart that that's true. Just had to get that off my chest by putting one foot in front of the other. Oh, the final plat pool piece is October. I mean, if this guy was like amazingly, like game-breakingly OP, then awesome. But I don't know, man. He looks like he's gonna be fun to play, but he doesn't look like he's gonna break the game anytime soon. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll just be pleasantly surprised. We'll see. Still looking forward to putting the parts together. I do like that they're splitting up how you get them across the various different channels. I'm hoping that the unit-based one is unit-based as opposed to money-based. That way that, you know, the free-to-play players can get it as well, provided they have the units saved up. But, you know, we'll have to see on that. Kabam is operating an organ farm. Yeah, no, I never stopped to think about it that way, but you are absolutely right. Yep. Yeah, they are, aren't they, huh? It's like you go to like a traditional butcher's, right? And you got like a shank hanging on a rope. You got a leg hanging there. You go in the back, and they're still like cleaning something. Never mind the whole like Yu-Gi-Oh aspect. We're talking about like a chop shop here. That's hilarious. So then, yeah, okay. So this is probably gonna be it for the next few weeks, presumably. I do bet you guys. I'm not gonna say I bet you money because there's no point to that. But friendly bet, I do bet you that they are going to be selling those Platinum Pool crystals separately, a la carte, between now and the next part. So I mean, if you want them super quick, super soon, you can get more of the crystals and gamble on it, as opposed to the sure thing, you know. But then again, I don't really know what the point of that would be if the heart is the last piece and you need it to, like, make the thing work, you know? So I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. All I know is that, I mean, Platinum Pool is a mutant champ, right? And before you can get a Platinum Pool, you can get the Magneto buff. And presumably the Magneto buff is just going to blow everybody out of the water. So by that point, you know, it'd be nice to have a nice trophy champ, but we're going to have some shiny new Magnetos to play with. I don't think we really need to worry about a new game-breaking mutant champ, right? Alright, Emma. Let's dance. That. Perfect timing, right as the power gain starts up again. So I took my my Emma Frost into war, just because today is the last war of the season, but then also we're going up against Stubborn. And since she's a defensive champion, I figured, you know, sure, why not? Get the bonus for bringing in defensive champs. And it's the highest level competitive gameplay I've brought Emma into, and holy cow, man, she's just cleaning up. Wait, what? She's just cleaning up. It's beautiful. It's a sight to behold. It's fantastic. Yasha says, do I take my Omega or Stealthy to rank 5? Don't run suicides. Stealthy then. Omega, you need to run suicides. That's really his big thing. Like, he is the best suicide champ in the game. Arguably one of the best champs in the game, period. But definitely best suicide champ in the game. So he's still really useful if you don't, but not nearly as useful. So, yeah, it's Stealthy for sure. Assuming, of course, they're both awakened. Yeah, it would be like, oh, what was it? Sorcerer's Apprentice, right? With Mickey and the broom. You just chop the broom into a bunch of little pieces, and then instead of just reforming, it just makes a bunch more brooms. That's how we create the black market for MCOC champions. Gotta chop them up into little pieces, and once they regenerate, then you got 2. I mean, that seems to kind of be the rage, right? Like in Borderlands 3, there's a gun that you can fire that produces more guns. So, I mean, I guess it would make sense. But, well, I mean, and we've had crystals before, too, in this game. It's a crystal that you could pop to get another crystal. So, yeah, let's Inception this a couple more levels, right? Falcon says, run my Omega Red without suicide, still beast at Sig 100. Yeah, he's definitely not useless. 100%, he's still definitely not useless. Not even by a long shot. He's very good. But just the way that he's designed is that he's tailor-suited for more optimal play with suicides. Seeing as how he's bleed resistant and poison immune. Whereas stealthy would melt in a minute with suicide. So, you know, of the two. I mean, really, you should be taking them both up, but as far as, you know, priority pecking order. Alright, so we got Phoenix going up against DD. I really wish that they would buff DD as well. He's my favorite Marvel character. And he has not aged very well. Like, he used to be ridiculously good for the high block proficiency, for the evading projectiles, for the stun. Crit wasn't bad either. But, I mean, that was... Well, what? That was years ago. And nowadays, not as much. Not as much. Alright, so come on, dude. Namor's fun to bring up against Kingpin. Provided Kingpin actually throws his specials, thank you. I'll just eat that on the safe side. Provided he actually throws his specials. Just because it's really easy to bait out the huge fury. And then once you do, then you can really start to wail on him. So with other champions, you always have that hovering over your head. Like, you gotta be careful how many times you parry him, how many times you inflict debuffs. But with Namor, when it's so easy, plus with the class advantage, it's just, nope. Go in, deal a bunch of damage, and done. So then, talking further about Platinum Pool, like, I know he's got the whole playing card mechanic with his special, right? But like special 1, special 2, and just base kit, he's basically just Deadpool, right? Like, his special attacks don't proc anything super different. He doesn't really have any new passive abilities, right? It's just the card mechanic that they've tapped on. Still disappointed that Platinum Pool isn't a 6-star. Like, Red Pool is a 4-star, Gold Pool is a 5-star, and then Platinum Pool would be a 6-star. Be a nice little progression that way. And then that would definitely incentivize people to go a bit more buck wild for him, right? Because you're like putting together a brand new 6-star, a Deadpool 6-star, who could actually be good, you know? I mean, I don't know, because no one's tested him out yet, but... What's up, Donica? Welcome to the stream. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's looking on the up and up. Starting this week out here. If I can talk, right? What's up, Apex? Good to see you too, bud. Hello, hello. Apex says past 3 wars been super easy. Feel bad for them. 2 and 3-star defenders. Oh wow, yeah. Well, I mean, that's basically what the this season is all about, right? It's just kind of resetting the rankings from wars previous to the new format, right? So there's a lot of course correcting going on. I think a lot of people are dealing with that. Some people are benefiting, some people are eating it pretty hard, but it's supposed to be for the best, right? As I understand it, it's supposed to be for the best, better matchups. I wonder if Orange Pool will grow from an orange. Nah, he's gonna be like, who is it, Aphrodite, right? Coming out of the sea, riding a conch shell. Because, I mean, for one, it would be extremely silly, but it would also be a very Deadpool thing to do, too. So what star rating are these pieces everyone getting? Like 4 or 5 stars? For the platinum pool, you mean? Because there's 5 stars on the cards, which is a very good observation. There may be a 6 star at some point with 6 stars. Donacop says, Gold 1, our last war, we faced an alliance with 8 million more rating. That was Plat 3 last season. Huh. Well, that sounds like that was fun. I mean, I am just parroting what Kabam was saying. Because supposedly, I mean, that was their intention with this, right? So that they didn't want, like, the master bracket continuously fighting lower alliances to stay in masters. Well, hello there, Mr. PP. How are ya? Welcome to the stream. So far, we've been talking about Namor's nicknames, Platinum Pool, and how much I'm kicking myself for not putting up more points in the Sassy Arena, seeing as he went for less than about 20 million. Yeah, I'm salty. What about it? Doink. Come on, dude. Just gotta wait for your aura to wear off. There you go. Special needs, thank you. Brilliant. I'll take that. I know you're crit resistant. Unfortunately. Otherwise, this fight would have been over a minute ago. So much fun. I mean, did you guys at least, I don't know. I mean, I guess trying to find some semblance of a silver lining, at least maybe, I don't know, it's get to see how they place their defenders and then just mooch some of the placement. Or maybe not. No, let's do this. Mutant fighting mutant, and then Sparky fight. Let's do that. You know what I've noticed, and what I think is a little bit silly, is that the collision for champions is a little bit different when they're blocking versus when they're not blocking. So, like for Archangel right there, had I been blocking, that heavy attack would have hit me. But because I wasn't blocking, I was just far enough away where it didn't. High risk, high reward, I guess, right? This guy with the cap sparkles. Currently having no sparkles whatsoever. I think Claire definitely takes the crown for that one right now. All of her spider magic. Let's see. Tomorrow's Tuesday. What do you think what do you think the odds are of them having an early access, early release for Airwalker tomorrow? Me personally, I think the odds are pretty high, but at the same time, it's kind of surprising because usually well, actually no, the CCP wouldn't. They wouldn't have access to that. No, they wouldn't. It's not going to be tomorrow. It'd be well, actually, I don't think they would, actually. Because the patch isn't out, and they need the patch to sell the crystals, and they can't expect people to download the patch. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm going to walk that one back. I'm going to walk that one back. Let's do it this way. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Then again, fighting Sparkles as Torch, not so much fun. It's always interesting. I do find myself from time to time needing a reminder of why that's a bad idea. It's like, oh yeah, I haven't done this fight in like a few months. This shouldn't be that bad, right? And it immediately is, it's bad. It's just bad. Just don't do it. Pro tip, don't do it. The only reason that I think Airwalker has a lot of hype is because people want to put him on defense for war. It's just because you get that crazy Galactus thing going from the start because he's a defender. If you use him on offense, you gotta like wait 3 fights to be able to use his utility. And sometimes by that point, you're well into Section 2 already. So it's like you gotta like get really lucky for an entire section of AW before he would be useful. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm still holding out that Dragon Ball is going to be a little bit better. At least for me because of the Elsa and Tigress energies. But we'll see. My approach to that is really similar to what Sassy is. He's a fun champ, but it's just tough to find a spot for him on your roster. Alrighty, Donut Cop. Take care, bud. You enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Take care, bud. Alright, so we're doing pretty good right here. This is fight 19. Got one more round of this, and then start in with the 6 stars. Yeah, moving right along. Moving right along. Part of me wishes that just infinite streaks weren't even a thing to begin with. You wind up wasting so much time just building that up. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Because, like, who are the headliner champs this year so far? I mean, what, White Widow, right? And that's it? I wouldn't say Red Guardian because, you know, he's the, whatchamacallit, secondary character for the film. But outside of that, I mean, it's not a very well-known character, I'd say. Got Professor X coming out later this year. That's a big name, but it seems to be the newest version of Professor X as opposed to a old man X in a wheelchair, as he should be. Or a hover car, which is probably how it would have worked out in game anyway. Oh yeah, Nova was this year, right? Man, what a waste. Nova got the sentry effect. Come on, my dude. There we go. Hype for the win. You know, I mean, it'd be cool, Shadow, but I think the inflation wouldn't be good for the game. Because all it's doing is just prolonging the ramp up, I suppose. Because at the end of the day, you know, give it like a month, so you would have the 8 arenas in between for people to kind of suss out and get a feel for the new format. But, I mean, scores are still going to be ridiculously high. I mean, even more so than they are now. Without really fixing the problem, I think, of, you know, there should just be more available rewards at this point in the game. In this point of its life cycle. And with as many people as play it as they do. I thought Super Scroll was going to wind up being the Act 6 prize instead of Diaper Man. What just happened? Because, like, Command Mike started posting, like, the champion profile for Super Scroll, right? And just like regular champs, he had like a hero image, like you would see in the corners here. And then you would have a full body shot like you would see in the crystal preview for Super Scroll. And then, you know, then it was announced that we're getting Diaper Man instead. So, you know, Super Scroll is kind of right up there right now with, you know, Jessica Jones and Lockjaw as being in the game, but not really in the game. It's kind of a shame. Could be fun. Could be a lot of fun. Who knows, he still may wind up being a trophy champ yet, somehow. Like, if they want to just throw him as like a congratulations, thank you prize for whatever that Legends Appreciation event coming up this month, next month, whatever it is. You know, I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain. Alrighty, Apex, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Good seeing you, and we'll see you here coming up sometime. Take care, my friend. Oh, that is win streak 20. So let's get rolling on the 6 stars. Ooh, nice. Oh, this is so nice. This is so nice. Because this is like my main arena refresh team. And it's so nice not to have to deal with Diaper Man anymore. Like, Havoc isn't anything to spit at either, but Diaper Man is so much worse. See, because as soon as that Havoc's out of the way, then it's just class advantage fight here with Beardo. Alright, so I'm going to say this. I may wind up making a video just for kicks later on about it too, but now that we've got Guardian in the game, we got a Guardian, we got a Red Guardian. So I propose that we keep Guardian's shorthand name the same, Guardian, right? But it's going to get really confusing if you got a Guardian and a Red Guardian. So how about this? We change the name of Red Guardian to Redbeard. And since we already have a Beardo, we adopt that a little bit more to Bluebeard, seeing as how his costume is blue. So you got a Bluebeard and you got a Redbeard. still unique, still different, play off of each other. It's not much of a stretch from what we're calling them already anyway, but that way, you know, there isn't as much mix-up between the champs. Kind of like how, at least I do at least, call the different Deadpool champs. You got Red Pool, you got X Pool, you got Gold Pool, you got Plat Pool. You got Gwen Pool. Too many pools. Hey, it's PC. Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I am very happy to report that the stream is going exceptionally well so far. Seem to have avoided all those annoying technical nonsense issues from streams past. Stop it. Stop it. Knock on wood, of course, but it is. Yeah, I'm still trying out different setups here. So yeah, tonight's edition is dark mode. Like, I'm not entirely satisfied with where it's at currently. It's too dark for my liking, but I just need to figure out a better lighting situation for the back here, where it isn't just like pitch black. It needs a little something extra. Because I got my main light, I got my rim light over there, but I need something in the back so it doesn't just like power outage mode. But we're getting there. It's evolving. It's evolving. It'll be a video by itself. How to give yourself a more professional looking setup using tools you already have at home. That's how you know I've just like drank the YouTuber Kool-Aid. Doink. Yoink. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, X-23 was also 20 mil. But, I mean, that one isn't a surprise because it's an old champ, you know, and she was paired up against a brand new featured champ. So I was expecting her to go for about as much. Sassy, on the other hand. That hurts. That's probably what I was going to wind up going for. A little bit further down the road. Maybe after I hit 1,000 and onward. But right now I was using an iPad back there. But genius me, setting it up right as I was going live, didn't change the timer. So it was up for 5 minutes, and then with non-use, it just went into sleep mode. So just have to keep tweaking that a little bit. Stop it. No, 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 no. Bad, Nick. Bad. Man, I would love to do the Tim Allen Home Improvement grunt, but I would butcher it so poorly. I would butcher it so poorly. Hey, if that means I've got like a Toy Story contract coming down the pipes too, then yeah. Heck yeah. Home Improvement is the meta show within a show. No, actually no. Al went on to do, what is it, Family Feud for a while, right? or the actor, whatever his real name was, is. He's still with us. Still is. Oh yeah, no, yeah, Guido is just because I was playing poorly. But yeah, his special one is pretty easy to. Well, I shouldn't say pretty easy. It's not the worst thing to evade, and his special 2 isn't the worst thing to evade either. It's just you gotta be on it. Actually, this could be fun. Well, no, because he'd have to put shock on me. Let's just do it this way. Keep it simple. So it was Tim, Al, and then was it Jill? Was Jill the third person on the show? The assistant or whatever? Oh, Fury. Oh, that's who I was fighting. I thought it was Doom. Oh yeah. You you can tell how much I wind up like zoning out of the arena grind. It's like, who did I just fight? Who was I fighting as? I have no idea. It's so second nature at this point. It's so second nature. No, she was... Oh, yeah, Jill may have been the wife. But then who is the assistant? That was an easy heavy KO. Actually, you know what? I had a thought. Let me try something lighting-wise. Give me a sec. It's a little bit better. At least it isn't like pitch black anymore. I'll take that. Work in progress, guys. Work in progress. Heidi, that's what it was. Yeah, Wilson is a neighbor. Never saw his face until the 5-year, 10-year reunion, whatever it was. And then you had Zachary Taylor Thomas. Coming off of that Lion King fame. And the middle brother who had his share of troubles. And the older brother who kind of also just went off to do his own thing eventually. Classic 90s sitcoms. Never did get into Last Man Standing. But that was, what, 4 seasons? Something like that. I think that's what it was called. The latest Tim Allen sitcom. But if you guys were to quiz me on like sitcoms from the 2010s, I'd be out of luck. Cause like I got How I Met Your Mother, saw that one. I was just constantly turned off by Big Bang Theory and just not my thing. But outside of that, not so much. Not so much. Third Rock from the Sun was fun. Saved by the Bell was fun too. As was Fresh Prince. Yeah, but is Curb Your Enthusiasm a sitcom? I guess kinda. Uh-oh. As is Sunny in Philly. I guess it's just like the evolution of the medium, right? Because like sitcoms, like you got a set on a stage in front of a televised audience, right? Whereas like Curb and Sunny and whatnot aren't. Come on. Come on. Much like 30 Rock and stuff. Office. Alright, dude, let's dance. Yeah, there we go. There we go. They ended Family Guy, right? Like, I'm very thankful that Family Guy is a thing. Family Guy is a show and exists. Really appreciate that. But, you know, just much like other shows, you know, it has its heyday and then it kind of overstays its welcome a little bit. Arnold doing the Spider-Man thing. Alright, that's unique. Gotta get in touch with Disney and make sure that makes it into the next movie. Because like that theme has found its way into the films in some way, right? It was in Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man 2. They're playing off the theme a little bit in the Disney Spider-Man franchise. I only ever saw the Andrew Garfield ones once a piece, so I couldn't tell you there, but I'm assuming they did. I don't know, Guido, that sounds awful to me. It sounds awful. I think I should go find that video and just like downvote and then create a bunch more accounts and then just keep downvoting that video. The guy sounds like a real jerk. See, and I agree with you, Tom. I agree that it's classic, yeah, but it shouldn't define the character. It defines like the branding in the franchise, but like each different iteration of the films, just like each iteration of the comics or games or what have you, kind of needs to like live and die by its own merits, right? Danny Elfman had a really interesting interview where he was lamenting how each of the different Batman reinventions had its own theme for Batman, right? So it just wasn't constantly the Danny Elfman theme again and again and again and again. And I respect him as a composer, and he's done fantastic work, but I disagree with him there. For exactly that point, each thing needs to live and die by its own merits, right? It needs to be its own standalone thing. So. Like, even with the James Bond theme, like, you've got the James Bond theme, but each of the films put its own spin on it, you know? Arnold man, does whatever an Arnold can. Something like that, right? It really just depends on what you're going for, PP. It really just depends what you're going for. Because, like, both of them are so iconic and defined an entire generation of the genre. You know? Because, like, the Elfman theme was fantastic in its own right, but then it heavily inspired Batman Animated. And then all of the spin-offs from Batman Animated, including, you know, the Arkham series of video games and all the other superhero shows thereabouts. You know, from Superman animated in the 90s to Justice League, right? So it just completely defined the entire generation of heroes. So by the time that, you know, the Nolan verse came around, Hans Zimmer really defined that. I mean, in no short measure, because he also did the Man of Steel soundtrack as well as, you know, Bats v Soups, right? So, I mean, it's kind of just him all over the place. But, you know, his style of music just bled into everybody else's way of composing for their films too. So if you want something that's like super, I don't know, it's got a much heavier beat and menace and you know, a bit more thematic, I suppose. Yeah, definitely go with Hans Zimmer. But if you're looking for that nostalgia and atmosphere, I definitely think that Elfman's theme for Batman and Elfman's theme for Spider-Man is definitely the route to go. Like, hands down, his stuff for Spider-Man 2 is still probably some of the best music composed for the superheroes genre, period. You know, the stuff they did with Andrew Garfield's franchise was pretty flat, pretty boring. Although the Electro theme that Hans Zimmer did for Amazing Spider-Man 2 was amazing. But could you guys tell me, like, what the theme is for Spider-Man and the Disney franchise? Like, could you hum it right now to yourselves, wherever it is that you're at? I can't. It's kind of just the failure of the MCU at having unique sounding soundtracks, save for the Avengers theme. Yo, Red Ring, how are ya? Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope the day has found you well. Nah, PC, I gotta keep it, I gotta keep it rare. I gotta keep my fans clamoring for more, you know? But that sounds like something like someone would do for like a, I don't know, later on, once they get the super chat thing going. If I'm gonna embarrass myself on the internet. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But I do like to sprinkle a little bit in here and there, just for kicks. Come on, dude. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Bad Nightcrawler. There you go. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Get to the chopper. Go now. Get out of here. Gotta get going. Oh yeah. When Arkham Asylum came out, it was just fantastic. Again, the atmosphere, and then plus, finally, a unique, original Batman story worth its salt, you know? Because, like, Batman games up until that point were, by and large, completely forgettable. But then tie in a great soundtrack to boot, plus, you know, you get Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill back in their respective roles, and that was just great. And I thought that was, you know, peak superhero video games right there. And then Arkham City came out, and it's just like, definitely deserved the Game of the Year accolades and praise that it wound up getting, as well as a lot of genre-defining origins right there. And then Arkham Knight came out, and that was a game. And I'm told that there was Arkham Origins, which also was a game. Though definitely not knocking Troy Baker for his take on Mark Hamill's Joker, and forget his name, but the actor who also did Ezio from Assassin's Creed as Batman doing Kevin Conroy. But I don't envy them having to come in and do their take on somebody else's take of the character. Really kind of limits what you can do yourself, you know. Oh, well, sure. Sure. Happy Tuesday, then. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, B.P. Allen's, yeah. See, that's the fun thing, too. There's just such a great variety to go with now. Like, it's becoming much more, well, for lack of a better word, a lot more popular, really. And that people are recognizing that it's art, that there's just a huge potential for creativity and innovation, and it's not just some niche, 16-bit soundtrack thing anymore either, for games and film's always been that way, but games especially. Rodring says, which alliance am I against in war? You know, I will tell you in a minute, because I'm drawing a blank off the top of my head. I do. That's the one thing that I dislike that everybody else has picked up on, is detective mode. Well, there goes picture, and picture's back. Because, like, once detective mode starts bleeding into every other game, like, if Last of Us has detective mode, it's kind of just, all right, you guys gotta go back to the drawing board and think of something else. It works. It's just doesn't really fit the world and the narrative as well, you know. Definitely did appreciate in the Arkham games, though, that enemies had, 3 or 4 different tiers of awareness. Not aware, slightly aware, aware and active, and terrified. So you can play on their emotions a little bit to your advantage. Alright, so let's do that. Let's do that. And who's bottom of the barrel? Cap. So, for us, in smoke, we are going up against... Poco. Those guys. It's going pretty okay so far. Getting there, making some pretty decent progress. Although for us, we're really like we've been pushing this season. We've been pushing and working very well together. But especially for this last war, it's kind of do or die for us to get into Masters, which is very exciting. Never been this far up the ratings board, so I mean, worst case scenario, we're Plat 1, but best case scenario, yeah, find our way in the Masters bracket, which is just ridiculous. Because our goal for this season was Plat 3. And, I mean, that's going to be our goal for next season, too. Because we're an AQ alliance, not AW. It's just been working out very well for us here this season. A little bit of grit and planning. Excuse me. There we go. Yep. I mean, everything does. Just all the ridiculous amount of Easter eggs all over the place. You know, being able to see the rest of Gotham over the bridge. The skybox and everything going on up there. Very well done. Very well done. And then the music. The music is such a huge part of that experience. It's just wonderful. Who is my favorite artist of all time? Drawing-wise? Like, ever? Or just, like, in my lifetime? Because if it's, like, ever, then that's a bit of a variety to pick from. Modern age, I gotta say it's Mort Drucker. He was the, and for those of you who don't know, Mort Drucker was the caricaturist for Mad Magazine for about 40 years. He recently passed away, which is very sad, but lived to a ripe old age. But the way that he was able to caricature people in TV and film, to nail their likeness, but then also make it really fun and goofy, it was just such an inspiration for me, but just so comedically hilarious too. Then his sort of, not successor, but compatriot, kind of picked up the mantle as Mort was getting ready to retire, was Sergio Aragonés, who had a bit more of a softer, free-flowing style to his caricature, but it was still very much in line with what Mort Drucker was doing. And then when both of them retired, then Tom Richmond picked it up. And the best thing about Tom Richmond was the way that not only was he able to nail the likeness and the character in full color, So by that time, the magazine was printed in full color. But all just the ridiculous like background gags that he had going on too. You know, like the writer would work up the script for the story, all the gags and beats and whatnot. But then he would weave in his own thing, his own narrative and B-roll in the background of his frames, and it was very clever, very, very clever. I was a big Mad Magazine fan while I was, unfortunately, while that was still a thing. But it has since gone the way of the dinosaur. Let's have a juggernaut fight here, shall we? It's just gonna be slappers the whole time. That's really what I should do, just wait for him to throw a special one. Come on. Come on. Just do a slappers match. Yeah. Slappers. Slappers, yeah. Come on, dude. I want to do it again. Come on. Thank you. Yeah. I'm very, very easily entertained, if you couldn't tell. You know, I actually think a node like that could be a lot of fun. I think it would be a lot of fun. It would just be completely silly. Like, there would have to be some mechanic to it, because undoubtedly the node would be, you know, have huge buffs and boosts and all that nonsense attached to it. So as to just, you know, have the slapper fight not be as much fun. But yeah, I could dig it. I could dig it. I mean, the workaround would be either have a champ that can slow, or like Beardo with a charge up. Uh-oh. Oh boy. But otherwise, yeah, it could be fun. Jugs versus big jugs. I know that some people do that, PC. That they don't sketch, they don't, you know, figure out the composition beforehand, they just go for it. But specifically the person you're talking about, I'm not sure off the top of my head. Sounds like they know what they're doing, though, so I'd love to see some of their stuff. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, come on. Come on, dude. Let's dance. Yeah, please. Thank you. Yeah, people who can do that, that can just see the image in their mind's eye, just blow my mind. I mean, when you're talking about the traditional materials here, yeah, absolutely. But then even still before, when you're a sculptor working with a block of marble and you see the statue inside the block and just go for it, right? It's unbelievable. Come on, dude. There we go. Brilliant. Brilliant. I'll take it. I'll take it. Do that, and do that, and do that. Getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Really should have came out of the stream with the infinite streak done. Would have been able to get a few more rounds in. Doink. So, another standard vanilla Nebula fight. It's always fun. They're always fun so long as the champion isn't on like a stun immune node. That way you can just get rid of that regen and just not have to deal with it. But otherwise, a little bit more annoying. You gotta figure out some workarounds. Case in point. There we go. There we go. And heavy. And heavy. And heavy. And heavy. And heavy. Yeah. Nothing but heavy spamming. What if every time you hit course block proficiency goes down? That'd be pretty good. Yeah, but isn't like the in-game decision making behind that, like every time you hit Meek, Core gets more mad that you're hitting the shield that he's intentionally putting in front of your fists? Something like that. Something like that. Although, Guido, I'm not gonna lie, when I read the first line there, it's like, what if every time you hit Korg's block and then immediately, for whatever reason, my mind filled in the blank with, you hear the Howard noise. I don't know why. I don't know why. That would be awful. Hilarious, but awful. So I like yours a lot better than what I was thinking. Because could you imagine if every noise was the Howard noise in the game? I would weep. I mean, I would just play exactly as I'm playing right now, just completely muted. On my end. You guys get to hear game sounds, but muted on my end. Maybe that's another reason why Core goes unblockable. So Meek can have a chance to rest up. Or maybe he's just that durable. I don't know. You just punch Meek until Meek gets tired of getting punched and then just moves aside so you can hit Korg instead. Story possibilities are endless. Endless, I say. Doink. There we go. There we go. Ow. Yeah, Meek just... I don't know. Meek needs to be a separate character. Like, Rocket and Groot are separate characters. So Meek can just exact his revenge for being a punching bag. Hey, thanks, BC. I'll keep my eyes peeled on that. It's on Discord, right? I don't think Meek is very meek. I see what you did there. I get it. Break up, break up, break up. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Bad Morning Star. No touchy. Superhuman durability. Even without her exoskeleton is extremely resilient to physical injury. She was able to withstand unintentionally being stomped on by Korg. Well, see, today I learned that Meek is female. Cool. Who would have guessed? Huh. Alright guys, so at this point I am going to have to say that this is the unofficial 5-minute warning for the stream. Going to wrap up this fight, do one more round, and then call it a night. So I gonna try and punch this dude in the face a couple more times. But in the meantime, I'm also going to see who else is streaming. Be fun to stop into somebody else's stream, say howdy, do a little mini raid. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Thank you. And we'll go say howdy. Get out of here, thing. Get out of here. Go away. Good man. Alright, so let's see who's live. You gotta say hi to Sarge. Mika's telepathic? Well, then what was Meek doing? Could have used that in a couple of those movies. Oh, is he really? Did he wrap up? Oh, he is. Why isn't he showing up? Oh, because he probably didn't use the Contest of Champions keyword in anything. Then yeah, let's go say hi to him. Abyss Path 2 with my unbeatable unit man. Yeah, be really careful how you read that. That could come off a couple different ways, I think. Okay. So, alright, I'm gonna do this one more fight, then put the link with the raid tag in the description, sign off, and we'll go say howdy. You know, that would make a lot of sense, Keto. That'd make a lot of sense. Alright, so here we are. Got the link, got the handle. So I'm just gonna probably sign off now and then meet you guys over there. But get this last round out of the way. Get this. Come on, dude. There we go. Excellent. Alright guys, that is going to do me for tonight. I want to say a big thank you for hanging out here the last hour and a half, couple hours. I said it before and I'll say it again. Getting to chat with you guys is always a highlight of doing the live streams here, so cheers to you. I'm going to be streaming here, let's see, not tomorrow, but starting up Wednesday again. Wednesday going to be doing the 100% completion of week 2 of the boss rush. That should be live. Going to be doing that. And then keep rolling with Arena after that. Got plenty more videos coming out this week too, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I think that's golden. So I'm gonna be hopping over, saying howdy to Lakers Bodyguard. Wish him luck on the Abyss run. Hope to see you guys there. And until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe and be well, everybody.